Good morning. Good morning, Fulham. Today is Wednesday, March 13th, 2024. This is the Department of Career Services. My name is Edward Bevilacqua, and our simple but vital goal is to help you get from where you are to someplace better, from point A to point B. From Someday Isle to Successlandia. Ignoring the river denial. Okay, that's it. That's all we're trying to help you do. Get from where you are to someplace better. You have to do the work. We're just going to show you the tools you need, help you learn how to use the tools, when to use the tools, etc. And we do that by helping you create better habits. That's it. That's the secret. Better habits. How do you create better habits? By routine, having good routines. How do you have good routines? Repetition, repetition, repetition. Do the same thing. Don't start by saying, what do I do now? What should I do now? That's not the way to go about it. Have a routine. Trigger occurs, respond, react. Trigger, react, trigger, react. But you got to set the right routine up, and then you just repeat it. You don't think about it. You don't question it. When you wake up in the morning, you don't say, what do I feel like doing? When it comes time to your clothes, you don't say, what do I feel like wearing? You have a routine. You have your stuff already set up, and then you just go out and do it so you can put your executive memory into doing the things that you need to do, or you can have the rest on autopilot, making sure you do good things. So that's what we do. And we have our daily routine is the podcast and not the podcast. The not podcast, and this is down below in the description down below. So people who are watching new, go to the description down below, and there's a link to our worksheet, but it also has instructions on how to do the non-podcast part. So there's 4 parts to that. Prepare for the day. That's a breathing exercise, 2-minute breathing exercise. Andrew Huberman from Stanford, 2-minute breathing exercise. Second is an attitude of gratitude exercise. Start your day facing into an attitude of gratitude. I'm so happy and grateful now of that. Third, review yesterday. This isn't from a judgmental thing of, oh, I sucked. It's from a learning thing. How did I exceed when did I exceed expectations? When did I fall short? What did I learn? What can I do next? And then project the day. Spend a minute to project your day, see the day flowing out, and then go do it. Just like athletes, before they take the shot, they see the shot, and then they just do what they see in their mind. Okay, that's the non-podcast part. The podcast part, it's 3 parts. We our daily theme, which today is about meaning. What if you pursued meaning? Planning for the day, and then focusing on transformations, because this program that we have, our program, covers 4 essential parts of life: the physical, the mental, the emotional, and the spiritual. It's like a 4-legged table. You got to have 4 solid legs on it. Let me say it this way. If you have a table with 4 solid legs, the size of the table is always important, but if you have a solid table, you can stack things on top of it. It can carry a tremendous amount of weight versus a wobbly table that could be huge. It's 10 miles wide, but it can't support anything. So you're always going to be picking things up. Things get broken. You're going to have to fix them. You got to put it back on the table, rearrange them. So we want to focus on the physical, fitness and health. Mental, always be learning. Emotional, if you can't control your emotions, don't worry. Someone else will. and they'll probably take you out of the game, which is probably why you're here. And then the spiritual part, which we focus on Saturday and Sunday in G School, and that's the spiritual is the most important part. All righty then. So let's see what's going on. Oh, me. Okay. So going to our worksheet. The meme, today's meme is, what if you pursued meaning? What if you pursued meaning? And down below in the worksheet, we have a thing, Darren Hardy talking about meaning, why a good life might not be a happy one. Okay, meaning, motivation. The motivational videos highlighted in red. It's red letter. Grind it out. Just focus on meaning. Jordan Peterson, a short little video, talks about meaning. So those are the three things of meaning. Okay, what in our here in our State Pen workbook, this is day 3, week 3 of that, day 3, week 3. Our definition of success is a function of money times meaning and purpose. In other words, if you have a lot of money, but you have no meaning and purpose, you're not really successful. Also, if you have a lot of meaning and purpose, but you have no money, you're not really successful. So success is a function of money times meaning and purpose. Meaning is act such that everything you did mattered. And purpose is service to others. So think about it. If everything you do mattered and it was in service of other people, and you had a lot of money to put into that, could you make things happen? Could you be like Mother Teresa? Could you be like a lot of these other people who are making people's lives better? Let's say Elon Musk putting satellites up there so that people have internet. Right. And their life can improve because they have access to information, knowledge, ways to make things better. Not TikTok, but training videos, communicating back and forth, selling things, collecting money. Okay, so money times meaning and purpose. And today the question is, what if you pursued meaning? So Jordan Peterson says, think about your day. How much time do you waste during the day? So meaning is act such that everything you do matters. Think about your day. How much time do you do stuff that doesn't matter? Why do you do it? Well, it's probably because you never thought of what could you do that mattered. Well, nothing I do matters. So, and people who are suicidal get to the point of saying, there's nothing, it doesn't matter. So there's no purpose to me continuing to live. But that's not true. And if you, I can tell you from our years of experience doing this, going back to 2012, so 12 years, when people help people less fortunate than them, they feel better. Why? Well, because as we learned last week from Simon Sinek, certain neurotransmitters are released, oxytocin, that feeling of the cuddle hormone, of how you feel when someone gives you a hug, when you hug someone, when you have a puppy, a baby, things like that. We are programmed, evolved, conditioned, whatever, designed to be that way. We take pleasure in helping other people. You go to an AA meeting, you call your sponsor, that releases oxytocin. And when you release oxytocin, you're not going to be releasing cortisol to the same extent, so you're going to feel better. You're going to feel better. And so our experience is when people help other people, they feel better. So a lot of people say, you know what, I just want to go work at the food store. I want to work at the clothing closet. I want to work here. I want to do this. I want to do that. I don't, my life sucks because I don't do anything. Right. So let's find a way to help you go do something. So what if you had meaning? What if your life had meaning? That is our worksheet. What if you pursued meaning? What if you pursued a life where everything you did mattered? How do you think your life would be different? And so again, what we want to do is we want to create a routine. Here's what I'm going to do to have meaning. And then repetition, repetition, repetition. We keep doing it. It becomes a habit. And you know it's a habit when, if you don't do it, you don't feel as good. That's when you know it's a habit. Okay, so how are we doing for time, people? So this is Wednesday morning. We have our breakfast, our volunteers breakfast, 8 o'clock at the Methodist Church. Just a simple 1 hour breakfast where we're talking about doing things that matter, helping the local community, helping the less fortunate, helping the, as John says, the orphans and widows, helping them have a better life, helping them in survival mode, helping them get out of survival mode. That's from 8 to 9 sharp today. And then Friday is the wraparound event. So we've got a couple more days till the wraparound. Think about what we need to do. What else? Yeah, well, maybe that's about it. Power is getting turned on. Good things happening in the world. All right, let's see. Let's quickly go back to our worksheet. Under planning, talked about our daily theme. So some of the things you can say to help you have meaning when you get into a pickle, say your first name, Ed, wait for it. Just wait for it. Just relax. Just wait. Don't make the situation worse by responding incorrectly. Okay, you've got yourself into this mess. Let me help you get out. When you got yourself into this mess, let me help you get out. You can say that to yourself. What if you stepped out of your comfort zone? Think about that. And we have a link to a Kanye song, Father, Stretch My Hands. But it's a beautiful morning. Bob Kilpatrick, great little thing. Okay, so part of our daily routine, say something great. Don't say it. Have it as an incantation. Will it into your existence. In other words, program your reticular activating system. Something great is going to happen to me today. Bam. Something great is going to happen to me today. I know it. Get to that point. I know it. Program your RAS so it's constantly scanning all information available to you to support that belief. So when way over there, this thing pops up into your non-conscious awareness, but you can hear it, see it, say it, smell it, taste it, whatever. That opportunity arises way over there. It's going to get your attention. You will pursue it. Something great is going to happen to me today. Always look on the bright side. Always look on the bright side. It could be worse. At least we're alive. We have an opportunity to make things happen. Pursue meaning. Seek uncomfort. See, everybody's conditioned to seek comfort. Get in the car and put the seat back. Get in the car, turn on the radio. Get in the car, adjust the air control. No, that's not what you want to do. That's people controlling you. Subtle, non-conscious ways of controlling you. Seek uncomfort. Because if you're always seeking comfort, if your habit is to seek comfort, when you get in an uncomfortable situation, you're going to be controlled to go over here. It's go into a hot room and they want you to move over there. They want people to go over there. That's the cool area. And non-consciously, you're going to end up drifting over there. They want you to go eat food. They might put the smell of cinnamon and butter in the air. And you're just non-consciously going to pursue it. Ooh. Or you might call, that smells good. Okay? Always seek uncomfort. Be in control. Advice from an 80-year-old today: make it a habit to do nice things for people who will never find out. Make it a habit. So what does that mean? You have a routine and repetition, repetition, repetition. Create 3 simple goals for today, 6 important things to get done tomorrow, and do your state pen exercises day 3, week 3. Day 1, this is how do you get people to do what you want? How do you have power? How do you get a crew on your metaphorical ship? Join tribe, nudge forward. So we're creating a tribe down at STAR, a brighter beginning. Creating a tribe of people. Okay, nudge forward, improve our lives. Join tribe, nudge forward. How do we get them to join a tribe? Seth Godin talked about number 1, find something to change. Yeah, my life, it sucks. Okay, find something, tell a compelling story, connect the true believers, ignore the non-true believers, and 4, lead them. Okay, so how do you tell a compelling story? We learned that today from Simon Sinek, down below. Video, how do you connect the true believers? Watch that. All right. And where we at? Where we at? Oh, Wadabebi, soup. LOL. LOL soup. Okay, 6:17. I've got to say Avidazane. People hasta la vista because I got to get on the peloton and get ready for breakfast. People at people who need a ride, be ready at 8. No, no, don't be ready at 8. Be ready at 7:30. What happened? Be ready at 7:30 because breakfast starts at 8, and unfortunately, I have to set up the room. It's up to me to set up the room because there are no volunteers that will be there in time. So, what's up with you, Wadabevi? Quickly, or I can call you in an hour because I'm going to the store to get provisions. Chillink. Is that Chili Ink? Chili Nick? Somebody told me the other day that novum-u, if you read it backwards, it says you move on. Pretty good, right? You move on. Move on in your life. Move on. You're not stuck. You have meaning and purpose. So we're going to have to stick with novum-u as the ideal name because it also means no vum. No vum. What is vum? No. So a circle with a line through it. No. Vum. No volatility, uncertainty, or mediocrity. That's what we strive for. No vum. Novum-u. New you. That's what it means in Latin. New you. It's a new you. Move on. Novum-u. You move on. Cool, right? All right. So that's it. Time to go. Get on. Get these things posted.